incoming spores! Cut them down! With pleasure! Let us get to work, blessed bolter! Come forth and be slaughtered! Using frag grenade! Changing magazine! Resupplying! Ready to the... Time to get up! I am up. Move. Target destroyed. Enemy destroyed. Clear that obstruction. Yes, sir. Through that opening! I have to reload! You again, brother! Oh, I hope your bolter works better than your memory. Running the north down. Traveler, what's your fate? Coming back with you. Need to reload. Tunneling Xenos is dead. This platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride. If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators. That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it. At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs. It appears we have their attention. And they have ours. Unfortunate for them. Protect those chains! Attacking the chains! Bastards are after the chains! The chains are taking a beating! Another one dead. Very good. Grenade out! Bombarding the chains! Attempted to sabotage! They harried the chains! Armor is breached and overly close. This will serve me well. This platform's very exposed. Expect a bumpy ride. If I'm not mistaken, you've had bad luck with cargo elevators. That was a long time ago. I prefer not to discuss it. At least you made it out alive, which is more than we can say for the orcs. It appears we have their attention. And they have ours. Unfortunate for them. They will not get past this. Trying to detach the platform! Cunning little Xenos. Protect those chains.
Suppressive fire around the chains! Now! Mission secured.
Keep them away from the mechanisms! The legs are barely holding together! Kill those bastards!
Special tactics ready.
Not today, Xenos scum.
You fought admirably.
Explosives.
Nothing's getting through that door.
Ventilation tunnels?
Checking. One floor down.
Let's go.
There was a word written in blood on Nozick's Thunderhawk. Imura.
Do not speak it, brother. The words of the arch-enemy hold dangerous power.
One should not dismiss any data that may be relevant.
Have you ever faced the arch-enemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably, I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
The arch-enemy is involved. Might we not encounter them here?
I hope we do. I wish to have words with those traitors.
My blood rages at the thought of them.
They'll be counting on your hatred. Be sure they don't use it against you. equipment. I am his until death.
Through here, brothers!
The Adeptus Mechanicus put up a fight here.
Those vile creatures taint every crevice!
How far to the cogitator?
With no direct route. It'll take longer than I'd like.
Why don't they attack?
They're plotting something.
What plotting could these insects be capable of?
These are mere drones.
Then what guides them?
A worthy adversary.
The door is locked. Look for a nearby access terminal. I'll try resetting the circuit.
What happened?
Power's down. Must be the reset.
Listen.
They're in the walls.
Ready your bolters. They're coming. Watch your back.
Changing magazine.
gift from the Force. Power's back. Proceed through the door.
This way!
Rally on the elevator.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the databanks.
Expect heavy resistance.
They wish to interfere with our objective.
Our objective is of no concern to them. Their only wish is to kill us. Let us get to work. Resupplying. Do not get caught when it charges at you.
Come and meet your end, vile beast!
Point crack.
The Emperor protects.
Front grenade deployed. Clearing the way. I need help! Current phenomenon. Reloading weapon. Changing magazine. Xenos heavy armor eliminated. Resupplying. Reload.
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
It was outnumbered. I once faced a Carnifex alone, with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Well, I am glad to share in the glory of this kill.
This Warwar's facilities and chapels.
Let us hope the data center is intact.
Can we access Luz's tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing. This will serve me well.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life?
It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Munition secured.
Door function inoperable. Adjust pathing.
Xenos! They have us boxed in!
A mistake they will soon regret.
Access restored. Corridor cleared for transit. Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
No sign of the archenemy.
Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe they're not involved after all.
Stick to what you know, brother.
I'm merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the Codex Astartes. Volkite reactor, still running.
Let's hope the machine spirit has it under control. A meltdown will be catastrophic.
We'll disable it once we have the data. This way!
I awaken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Access denied. Access rights granted. Establishing locus. Abarax. The city. Temple of Thasian.
Vitals are elevated.
I'll box for a Thunderhawk.
Wait. Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention requisition.
Open the file. Open file reconstruction.
Brother, those are classified.
No. It was destroyed. Mechanicus fools. Display current location of artifact.
Warning. Volkite reactor unstable. Meltdown imminent.
This whole place will collapse onto the city beneath us.
Get them off the core.
They are throwing themselves into the reactor. We must shut it down before they destabilize it further.
Machine spirit, power down the reactor.
No compliance. Reload circuits infused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Clear a path to those controls.
Another one dead.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor. More tyrannies incoming, brothers! Let us show them some of Ultramar's hospitality!
reactor remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Drone, damn it! They are making another push! Intercept! Leave no Xeno standing! Craves death, brothers. We shall blast! Changing magazine. Destroy us all! Someone is dead. All the birds!
Approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Activate those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
Backup generators have been overloaded. Non-essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids.
The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia. Of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Sporocysts have impacted 30% of the planet's surface. Mostly in the outskirts of the hive cities. But at least one district is already completely overrun.
Our bombardment cannons are loaded already, sir.
Widespread destruction would undermine our defense. We have a surgical solution in progress. Continue to monitor the disbursement of the Tyranid forces.
Yes, Captain.
Damn them. After everything that happened.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
It is not your concern.
You criticize the Captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the Chaplain's censure.
Look!
I hope they survived.
detected.
Those are flawless welds.
Radiographic inspection revealed non-metallic inclusions. Analysis suggests flux material.
How bad is the contamination?
5 millimeters over the length of the world. Greatest point of porosity.
I make pilgrimage through the interstitial corridors.
That is well below tolerance. Check your threshold. You're way over.
Free of rust and residues.
Inspection passed.
I should think so.
Get me accurate counts on our reserve of melter charges. There is an unacceptable discrepancy here.
Autopsy reveals Tyranid Hive Fleet adapted rapidly to Deathwatch virus bomb. Antiviral response distributed within 36 hours. Full immunity achieved within 1 generation. Package full analysis, plus scans, plus biological samples for immediate dispatch. Illogical. Replacement systems unsatisfactory. Of replacement exceeds that of repair. Seek specialist and commence repair.
Time to sharpen the power source.
Almost had you that time. The day you land a hit on me, brother, is the day they lay me to rest.
That day may be fast approaching.
Caution, brother. You have not seen him cornered as I have.
Pains me to see the Astartes being deployed with their armor lacking proper upkeep. Though time does not permit us boars to polish and repair, I feel shame at the sight nonetheless.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omnissiah.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
The little wretches have been found crawling through water pipes, sewage, ventilation.
I need 2 more ammunition pallets on launch pad 1. Do not obstruct the flight.
The temple is located inside the dome section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Brace for emergency landing.
Lock armor. Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tank team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects. Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
Like a neurothrope, placed on overwatch inside that building.
Carnates! Let us thin their numbers. Sir, have you faced a neurothrope before?
I have. A tricky adversary. Resupplying. Very good.
Wait on these lads.
Clear the area. For the Emperor!
I need hemostatic gel.
Reload! Clearing the way. Changing that Tyranids take my sight.
Varellus! Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothrope tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the neurothrope.
Very well.
We will avenge them, brother.
Watch yourself.
What's our theoretical? A direct assault on the rear guard.
Slashes?
Down to our ability, brother.
No, sir.
Good.
Let us choke them with their own blood!
assail my senses. Another one dead. Munitions secured.
Byron, how do you know Varellus? We served together in Ninth Company. I owe him my life.
How so?
We were once defending a stronghold from an Orcason. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men.
This will serve me well. Thanks for the assistance. Lecter neutralized. They will not get past this.
Brother, what happened on Graya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Gadriel.
We deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over. Fine gift from the forge. Deal with them!
Gladly.
Ready your men.
You broke through.
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope. Borgia Prime! Let us get to work. Restocking. Munitions secured. Wretched hero throat is victory is ours, brothers!
Morellis, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch! I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. 10 priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
Driving the Tyranids back. The Xenos cowards balk the fair fight. Vile creatures.
No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Let none escape! Changing magazine! They never left. Munitions secured. Special tactics, friend. That's all of them. How far to lose his position? We're still a long way from the dome. And we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers?
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Cadians had the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way.
Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines!
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord.
What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire...
I gave you an order.
Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Boggs your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush! Kill them!
By special tactics.
Heretic Astartes! Traitors of the Thousand Suns! Cowards! You will pay for what you've done! Reload! No victory will you be. Nations, come forth and be slain!
restocking! Purge the heretics!
Let us punish their treachery! They corrupt space and time!
Do not fall prey to their trickery!
Back to the warp review.
Titus to Captain Akaran.
Akaran here.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes. And their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Luz?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for?
Ready.
I will grind your bones to dust!
Chiron, take a defensive position. We will cover. Chiron!
He is in a rage!
He's risking the entire mission.
He is trapped over there!
There are force fields covering the exits.
They seem impervious to our weapons.
Your treachery ends now.
exit is blocked by heretic sorcery. The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy. Destroy it! Artifact destroyed!
Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chiron! Move through the exit! Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself!
I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
I order you to regroup!
I have other business!
Home, damn you! They will need cover! Move! I've never seen him lose control like this! He has put the fate of the whole system in jeopardy!
Heretic cowards! I will end you all!
Bridge clear! Cover Chiron! Munitions secured.
Treachery ends now.
Restocking. This will serve me well. Resupplying.
Restocking! Back to the Warwar, you! Munitions secured. No traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now!
Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother.
Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you will throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this. Blues must be in there.
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitors' motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
They cried out my name, but I stayed hidden. My position, my rank, my life is worth more than theirs. I am of the Adeptus Administratum. I am of the Departamento Exector. I pay for the war. I am instrumental. I pass on the tithes. I open the purse that keeps our defense guns charged. Oh, they told the cultists where I'm hiding.
Fine gift from the Forge. No victory for you here.
Loading up.
Deploy frag grenade! Your treachery ends now.
You told Akaran the Mechanicus must be stopped. Why?
The artifact we saw in those classified files.
Maybe a Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Lutz? Let it continue?
These are my orders.
What are they doing?
It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the corpse god and gain the notice of the changer of ways. Die for the true gods!
The coward witch vanished.
Another barrier. Sustained by that water, no doubt.
Purge the heretics so we may destroy it!
Gladly.
Area secure.
Now the altar! Spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the doors.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive.
If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us!
Show them the error of their ways!
Abominations that wish to die!
Leave these monstrosities to me.
Fight is one. Cannot get up. Hurry, Venom.
The wretches think they can stop us!
Relieve them of their delusions, brother.
Hold this ground. Heresy has infected my very eyes. Their champion lies defeated. No! Stay, take me down.
spell is broken. They are attempting to breach the doors.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive.
If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us!
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
The heretics sent such a meager force to meet us!
Show them the error of their ways!
More abominations that wish to die!
Leave these monstrosities to me!
Hold this ground.
The heresy is infecting my very eyes. The Emperor protects. The Emperor attacks. Back to the warp with you. Worthless life is ended.
Vengeance for Magnus and his chosen!
Words as hollow as your fallen brothers.
You at least can still read.
I need help!
Time to get up.
Restocking! On the thread!
Let me up!
There's more fighting you. I know it.
They will not get past. Take out the sorcerer!
Dance for Imora's amusement!
Destroy the altar! Quickly!
Their sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus, the Lance of Jove, status report.
We are patched up and on our way.
See you at the objective. the Emperor protects.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morius lose.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead?
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnisire.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morius lose. Come with me.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administering maintenance.
I will need a repair crew before my next flight.
Yes, Lord.
Take note of the battle damage for the engine sears. Armor plating in sections 28B and 40E is compromised along with void seals. Portside aileron is jammed. Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Lord. Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus. But we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
The presence of elite units. Have launch crews prepare drop pods equipped with heavy weaponry to be launched on my order.
Yes, Captain.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Morellus always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection saved my life. We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him.
Forgive me, brother.
The Captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay,
Your message to Lord Kalgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
you.